Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Ultra League and let's try out this team. We're going to be using the Shadow Electivire paired with the Virizion and the Golisopod in the back. So we got a interesting matchup here against this Primate. We are going to tank the first Rage Fist and then threaten a potential shield here. So we're going to go for this Ice Punch. We do grab that shield, going to switch out of there, take the shield advantage, and what do we see? The Drapion. Drapion does tank the liquidation. They're going to be able to throw a move here, ends up being the Crunch. Okay, so it does debuff us. We are going to try to get to potential KO. No KO on that liquidation. They're going to be forced to use some energy here, which allows us to farm down with our Electivire. And now we see the Primate come in. We're going to counter swap into the Virizion, tank the Rage Fist, and basically we're going to invest shields into this Virizion. Second Rage Fist does get used. We're going to fire off this Elite Blade to get the shield or get the KO. Okay, decided to let it go, and we see the Virality in the back. And since we have such an energy advantage, we should be fine here. They tank the first Leaf Blade. They are going to throw the move on good timing here, and we're just going to apply the pressure with these Leaf Blades. This is going to get that second shield, and then we're going to look to... Oh, they actually throw the move, and we're going to be able to farm down with the Electivire after they take us out. So GG's to our opponent. They're able to win that game. Kind of interesting lead, but we were able to get the shield advantage heading into the backline. Ooh, exactly where we want to see this Pidgeot, or the Pidgeot matchup here. Ooh, they do switch out. We throw the Ice Punch, they shield anyways, so we do grab that shield, and then we're going to go into the Golisopod. Golisopod is going to fire off the Aerial Ace. We should be able to tank 2 moves from this Poliwrath. Yeah, Scald is resisted. And actually all the moves that are traditionally moved are resistant. And then we can go for the arrows to take it out. And then we're going to face this Pidgeot coming back in to farm us down. We're going to fire off the liquidation, dealing some good neutral damage. But we're not going to allow them to farm us down. We're just going to go into the Electivire immediately. We see the Wheezing come in. We have a debuffed Wild Charge go through, and we are gonna be able to get to another move here. This is gonna get the shield, or it's gonna get some damage. They decided to use both their shields. Now we have to win the game with the 2-shield Virizion situation again. We show the first one, ends up being the Play Rough, so good information right there. Probably running Play Rough and Overheat. We'll see eventually, but they are just spamming a ton of Play Roughs at this point. They decide to switch out into their Pidgeot, and we're going to fire off this Elite Blade. Does take out the Pidgeot, and now we just got to make sure we go into our backline. The Golisopod is able to farm down with the Shadow Claw, so GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the 2-shield Virizion in the backline again. Alright, we got the Electivire versus the Guzzlord. Ooh, not the best lead here. Try to throw on tie-in, but they did switch out into their Muck. Alolan Muck is going to be used. We're going to farm up a charge move and then dip out of there. Let's see what moveset they're running. Okay, Acid Spray is revealed. So most likely Acid Spray and Dark Pulse. So we do get the liquidation to go through. It doesn't quite KO. They go for the Dark Pulse, takes us out. And now we have a situation where we can farm down with something. We decide to go with the Electivire. They come back in with the Guzzlord. Guzzlord's going to have to shield once, and then we're going to go into the Virizion because they're switch locked. We know that we can call a move there. They go for the Brutal Swing. Maybe they don't have Sludge Bomb. Ooh, they actually built up to a Sludge Bomb here, so we're going to shield. Okay, we do shield the correct Sludge Bomb there. Oh, and we see the Nidoqueen in the back, and that's not going to be great for us, as it's going to be basically a core breaker between the Electivire and the Virizion. We do grab that second shield though. So we're gonna shield here to see if we can get it in range of a ice punch after this leap play. We're gonna switch out here, trying to get to it. Nope. Unfortunately, unable to get to that move. They go for the poison thing, and they're gonna be able to sweep our backline. Oh, tough situation. All right, back again. The game crashed, so we are gonna enter into a new matcher, and let's see. We got the Shadow Electivire versus the Virizion. Interesting. We are gonna have to tank one, maybe. We're going to throw this ice punch after they throw one fast move. They do throw a shield, so we're just gonna allow this Electivire to go down and take the shield advantage. Okay, they actually double shield, so we're gonna just go into our own Virizion here. We're gonna be able to tank these moves and see if they switch out and see if they have an answer for this Virizion. So far, they're just unloading all their sacred swords onto the Virizion. We're gonna fire off on our own sacred sword. Our opponent does elect to throw another one, so we're just gonna shield here to keep this relatively healthy, and then I'm gonna look to catch the next one. Okay, we do catch a move, ends up being the sacred sword. Okay, and then we see the licky in the back. That is not great for our Golisopod. The Golisopod is taking a lot of fast move damage with these rollouts. Shadow Ball does get used there, and basically we're just trying to get a debuff so we can potentially farm down with our Virizion in the back. 2 liquidations goes through, gets it in range of potential sacred sword. Okay, we do take out the licky, and unfortunately, they have the Pidgeot in the back, so that was really unfortunate. And Pidgeot is just a huge core breaker for our backline. Double weak to flyers, and unfortunately for us, just no way to wiggle out of this situation. We needed Electivire in the back, so in hindsight, we should have switched out. All right, next game. Let's see what we find. Got the Shadow Electivire versus the Steelix. Okay, not the matchup we need. We're gonna go into the Golisopod. They counter swap into their Zapdos. The Zapdos here is gonna tank the liquidation. They're trying to get to a move here. Drill Peck easily takes us out, and we're gonna look to go into our Electivire now. Trying to get a good farm down is the plan. We can tank that Drill Peck because it's resistant. We're gonna take another one here, and we are going to be able to farm down with a ton of energy. When switch out into the Virizion, we see the Alligator counter swap, but they're behind on energy. So if we just throw in good timing here, we should be able to break down these 2 shields and apply a ton of pressure. We're going to shield no matter what here. This is certainly going to get that second shield most likely. Yep. And then basically we just got to get to another leap play, and that's exactly what happens. This leap play will take out this Shadow Alligator, and now we see the Shadow Steelix come back in. Psychic Fang does get used. They are running Thunder Fang, so we are resisting the fast moves, but not the charge moves. First, Sacred Sword deals a ton of damage. We can shield the second one, and then we're going to get to another Sacred Sword here for the KO. So GG's for opponent able to wiggle out of that situation. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.